man.
Hmm.
It's really trying to do something. It's a by the way, it is a PDS tornado warning. But that couplet, man, that is really trying to come back together, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, Tanner. I agree with you. Uh, it's just, to be honest, me being an Alabamian here, and I haven't really seen a tornado like this in a long time. Now, last year we did see something like this over and around the Huntsville Metro before,
Okay.
but this year to see this happen, very concerning overall. I have not really ever seen this before at all in my time of covering for North Alabama here. So very,
Newest
very
game just
interesting.
came in. It looks like if this pixel moves forward, where I just drew the arrow, and this moves in, it would be another couplet.
And Tanner, I want to mention right after that too, we're probably going to see an inclusion within the storm, most
Yeah.
likely, and then we're going to see it recycle again. So this is going to most likely be a long track tornado as long as we got enough energy out in front of it.
Yep. They
Reminder,
just issued a tornado warning for Jackson County, Alabama. I don't know if that's you.
Jackson County. Yeah, that's probably going to be that storm continuing into
Okay,
high
never
top.
mind. The tornado warning just got an update for 2 inch in diameter, which is lime or pea size, lime pea size. And it expires in 32 minutes, but it is severe hail now. Now that I just say.
Yep. So,
And
but
then this one up here, just actually in the radar site, doesn't really have actually any cities. It just has County Road 10 and County Road 175, just to the west of James D. Skyline Wildlife Management Area. That does not really have a. Uh, Let me see if it has correlation. Nope. So this one down here, in just to the south or southeast right now. Never mind. Just to the north of Mullen Cove, I believe that's going to be a CC drop.
another one. Or that's probably. I'm gonna go ahead. I wasn't sharing the screen there.
I will be. I'll be right back, Nick.
Okay, I'll take over. Uh, Folks, we continue to see a dangerous situation continue out here towards now going towards McMullen Cove in Madison County, Alabama. We still have a tornado on the ground. Mainly going to be a weak one, but if it moves over these areas, we're probably going to see another pickup on that storm in the CC drop. I've not seen this in for a while. I think that yeah, this storm previously produced that tornado out in Athens, and we're gonna do a little recap here. So this tornado previously produced that storm in Athens, and is now continuing to produce this tornadoes down here into Huntsville. One interesting thing here is that the storm made a deviant motion. It started to move south. It started moving south, and that's that pretty much. Now that Huntsville Metro has been impacted, we're probably going to see a whole lot more reports coming in of damages. And speaking of that, there it is. This is coming in
Yep.
from Athens.
Yeah, I just saw those reports come in to NWS. Okay. Wow.
Sorry,
You're
I
good.
was having a moment there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so we do apologize there, folks, for that minute. We continue to see this tornado warning. It's still on the ground. They did cut off a few areas off of town. And just to mention, on the NWS chat just now coming in, tornadic damage is reported in the 5 Points neighborhood. Rotational velocity signatures have weakened, so we are no longer maintaining the considerable tag, but this remains a confirmed tornado on the ground, and everyone in the warning should seek shelter. That's from coming in from the National Weather Service. So it's not PDS anymore. That's the good news. We're seeing that velocity break up here now, but it continues though, and it's continuing to be on the ground. So we got the Huntsville Metro out of this region, but now Gurley and Paint Rock. You are Ryland, Maysville, Gurley, and Paint Rock. You continue to be in this tornado warning. We also continue to see some lighter correlation coefficients coming in. from the storm, but I think the storm is mainly lifting or weakening at this time. We're continuing to see reports coming in from the Huntsville Metro, or not the Huntsville Metro, excuse me, from the other areas. Oh man. Mm. So here locally, our local news station, Way TV or Way 31, had to take shelter due to this warning. Uh, I, I'm speechless.
Cutting in on your neck here real quick. It's right over Maysville, the bulk of the storm. But like you were saying earlier, right over Curly, or sorry,
Girly.
Gurley actually, Micklin Cove, and just to the north of Miller Road. I want you guys to stay in your shelter. This is possibly a debris lofted tornado.
Mhm. Yeah, we're probably getting a pretty decent debris fallout within the storm as well. I agree with you on that, Tanner, for sure. I thank you very much for that update there. We're getting Brad Arnold that is moving north into the storm now. He's going to try to get out in front of it again, so if he does get a visual, we'll see it. We got 12 minutes on this tornado warning up north, just north of High Top, Alabama. So that's really, matter of fact, the KHTX radar is under a tornado warning there. Just something interesting to mention. But we're continuing to see, as Tanner was mentioning, this storm around Gurley and McMillan, Cove, to continue here. And velocity is back, unfortunately. We're seeing that velocity
So
come back.
where we have the, I'm gonna put this into a double box here. Where we have the
Oops.
girly right here. So the reason that you guys are just seeing light showers here for right now, it's kind of almost like it's called a hilltop, is because you're having those warmer winds or those warmer temperatures that are coming off of the southeastern coastline. Those are pushing those warmer temperatures and bringing the dew points up a little bit, and the dew points are actually helping to not fuel this storm or really make it move at the amount speed that we want it to be.
Yep, I agree with you there, Tanner. And I'm still getting people asking about questions about the Lawrence County region and many more regions here out in this area. This was a very
I'm gonna
concerning.
cut you off again. I do think that this couplet is trying to reposition itself and kind of recirculate back in girly.
Yep, I agree with you. Uh, Yeah, sorry about that. I do agree with you, Tanner, that we are going to see a strengthen within this storm here just over McMillan, now heading towards Gurley. We've got a little area up here as well. Maybe some stronger winds just north of Gurley as well that could be noted outside of this tornado risk. That could be also inflow, but larger hail continues to fall with it as well. Um, Again, we've continued to see this continue into the overnight hours. This is a nocturnal event, so you're not going to be able to see this tornado. If it
Update.
could,
I think that I think that we have a little bit of a hail core in the Maysville area and the Jasper Point.
okay, I appreciate it.
And the Jasper Point.
Uh, Nothing on Brad's stream yet within damage or anything, but he's heading into the area that was recently hit. Um, so I continue to hope that nobody was hurt or injured this evening, but very interesting storm continues. And this is a long track supercell. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now. It started out towards Rogersville and the Muscle Shoals region here and Florence, and it started moving through Athens, touched down in Athens, caused some damage there, and then hit the Huntsville metro region and just really caused some damage throughout that region. Hey, Tanner,
Go ahead.
is there a way that you can kind of have a scroll bar on the bottom of your OBS, maybe?
If I can.
No, it like on the Radar Omega, if there's a way that you can have a scroll bar where you can kind of move the scans back and forth.
I'm not sure what you mean, but we can talk after. I can figure something out.
I was just wondering here.
No,
I
there
think,
probably is. I'll have
yeah.
to try and figure a way out.
And not to cut you off on that part either, I was asking that question, but Amber Rose, I do want to mention, yes, there's not a possible another tornado to hit the Huntsville region just yet, but don't get me wrong, uh, we are going to still see a damaging event continue tonight, as we're going to continue to see a line of storms come down south. If these storms hadn't really messed with our energy, we're probably going to continue to see our storms from up here in Tennessee really congeal into a MCS, an MCS or a mesoscale convection system, and that's going to move down south. That's going to bring damaging winds up to 70, 65 to 70 miles per hour, maybe reaching 80. With that, a tornado threat could be possible. So I'm not saying that it's not possible that Huntsville could see another tornado threat tonight, but I'm saying
Update:
at this time.
They did finally take. They fully took out the Huntsville Metro downtown.
Okay, thank you.
Downtown.
Um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I don't know what I was saying there. Oh, yeah. I was trying to find what I was saying. So, the Huntsville Metro, you could see another one, but I'm not seeing that being a big possibility right now uh, as the storm begins to move. But, Tanner, I want to mention, if you take a look at the storm, take a look at that hook echo there that continues. The velocity has definitely broken up now, but that hook echo really continues. And there's a lot of inflow going into this
Yeah, I
storm as
totally agree
well.
with you there, Nick.
So we're probably seeing the storm mainly recycle. If you're in Scottsboro, go ahead and just take shelter. I'm just going to put my hands up here. Take shelter. You need to move into that area or just be prepared if not already. We did just get a new tornado warning issued for Jackson County region. They keep issuing it. So what these storms are now doing is moving southeast. I'm noticing that on these updates, is that they're now moving southeast. And that's why we keep getting our Jackson County regions under that tornado warning there. But that's not really initially impacting the Jackson County areas. That's just where the warning boxes go. Our main focus continue to be on this storm in Huntsville. I just want to say a big thank you and a big shout out to Austin, Travis, and of course, very thank you to Tanner as well for really helping us out today and getting this warning out. Y'all have done an awesome job today, and y'all continue to do an awesome job. We did just get a new tornado warning in Madison County. I'm assuming that's going to be an extension. Oh, nope. All right, so Huntsville Metro. Never mind about that again. This evening, it's really confirming me wrong. So we now have a new tornado warning for Athens. Now Madison and the Huntsville Metro, you are back in this tornado warning again. This is going to be that back half cell. I should have really been keeping an eye on this cell as well before I said anything. But we continue to see this rotation over I-65 now, and even this area over Athens. There's a little bit of two areas of rotation continuing. So now we got two tornado warnings over the region here. Excuse me. Over the region. Tanner, you want to take over real quick if you're available?
Yep, I'm available.
Yeah, I'm going to take me a water break.
Where is it at? Oh,
That is
okay,
including.
there it is.
Yep.
So the Huntsville. Okay. Don't believe I can pull. Let's see.
Um. Yeah.
Nope, I got it. All right, so here we go. You can see we don't have a couplet on it, but it probably does have a debris. Nope, doesn't have debris. I'm not sure really why they actually decided to issue this. It's not really not much is
It's
happening.
rotating a little bit.
Okay, I don't even have a rotation. Whatever, but this is still a very severe thunderstorm that is going to continue to really move through Athens, even down through Huntsville. Now, this is through Huntsville Metro. So it's radar indicated with ping pong ball sized hail. We're going to go ahead and read it. So, National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Madison County, north central Alabama, southeastern Limestone County, and north central Alabama until 5:45 Central Daytime. And 9:54, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Athens, moving east. Tornado and ping pong ball sized hail. Okay. So it's going to be moving east. So we're actually going to go ahead and first thing, as we always do, draw a storm track out. Let's pull this at let's pull it 30. Okay, so Greenbrier 5 minutes, Parker 10 minutes, Bergen 13, Maplewood 15, Madison.
Lost audio there.
Yeah,
You good?
yeah. There's random audio playing.
Oh, that was probably from me for a moment there. I had a random audio ongoing. I was reviewing a video on Twitter.
No, it's not your audio. It was
Oh,
mine.
okay.
Uh, yes, but Maplewood, Madison, Cliff Acres, Capshaw, Hills, Rainbow, Skyline Acres, Rainbow Mountain Heights. You guys are still seeing this warning, and this goes once again until what does this go till? This goes for another 47 minutes, so it's around to 45 minutes.
Yes, and I thank you, Tanner, for taking over real quick
Yep.
there. I had to get me a drink of water, but I do agree with you on that. And I do see why now maybe they issued this warning. There is rotation or velocity couplet here just north and south of Athens almost here. So Athens, you are under another tornado warning, unfortunately. Y'all just had one, and now here we go again. But let's continue to hope that it stays very weak and we don't see another tornado touchdown. Tonight's been a very long night. We're going to the 10 o'clock hour. And I want to mention our storm back in Gurley. It's starting to get that very obnoxious look again. I've seen this before as supercells continue. They kind of make this head almost like just a large head almost. And normally when you see that, it's just trying to do it again, most likely. Um, let's just continue to hope that maybe our atmosphere can maybe weaken here and we don't see any more tornadoes. But right now, that's unfortunate that we are still seeing some. And that includes the Capshaw, Oakland, Madison, and Huntsville regions of Limestone and Madison. And then we got this other one right in front of it that includes Ryland, Gurley, and Paint Rock in Madison County. Of course, we got these two tornado warnings up near High Top. These ain't really anything important for our regions. That's mainly for the Tennessee regions, but that includes Jackson County there. We're continuing to really keep an eye on these storms as they continue. Um, yep. So we're continuing to see these storms as of now. Very dangerous situation out here.
Sorry, Nick. I'm quiet.
All good. I'm
Sorry,
just
Nick.
keeping
I'm
an eye
quiet.
on everything. We just got a update to one of our, okay, that's DeKalb County. Yep. So if you are in Stevenson or Bridgeport, we got a new possible tornado that could touch down or could be our next storm to watch, really. We got a tornado possible tag. That being said, there's maybe some light rotation that the National Weather Service has noted. And the fact that we've seen every single one of these storms that has developed, produce at least some type of rotation, they're probably also warning that as a kind of making sure that we know what's going on. But if you are out towards Stevenson, Bridgeport, and Shiloh, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning with tornado possible tag, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and 1-inch in size hail possible. We continue to see our tornado warning out here towards Athens, going towards Chapsaw, Oakland, Madison, and Huntsville. Then we got our tornado warning out here towards Gurley. We're probably going to get a new one here very soon. This one will most likely either be um, let's see. But now that the rotation has kind of weakened, we'll have to continue to see. I bet you that they will possibly issue a new one, just to stay safe. But if they don't, it'd be a tornado possible tagged severe thunderstorm warning. That's the most likely. And I do apologize for the quiet, folks, or the quietness. I'm also reading stuff. I don't know what that was. January. Wow. I mean, today is wild. That's for sure. And yep, there's our new confirmed radar indicated extension to this supercell out here towards Pleasant Grove now. This is going to be heading for Pleasant Grove, Scottsboro, Hollywood again. These areas you were just in a warning a little while ago, and here we are again with another one. This is a storm that has previously produced a tornado, and we're possibly going to see it do that again if it continues to try to strengthen up. We got our storm out here towards Chapsaw and Oakland, continuing to really pick up in strength. Not a big area of rotation though. And then our storm just north of Paint Rock is starting to pick up in rotation now, or velocity or strength. Either way you want to say that. We got 57 minutes on our tornado watch. We could get. I don't know what the National Weather Service will do just yet, honestly. What do you think, Tanner?
Personally, I'm not sure either, Nick. Here, I mean, National Weather Service is already hard enough to predict, but they could do a couple things. One of them obviously could be they could continue it for the severe wind damage or just severe wind threat, which I don't, or what I should say, which I hope they don't. But I mean, they should just let it expire because there's not really a couplet on here, which is the issue.
Right. I do want to mention that there was a mention of a roar.
Never mind. Looking at base velocity, there's no couplet. Go look at storm relative velocity. There's a big couplet.
Okay, yeah, I see that. So we've got to continue to watch. Are you talking about that storm just east of Gurley?
Yeah.
Uh, I think so. I'm going to mention this one thing. Brad is heading back north on 72, either to probably help out with recovery or because he does not want to chase out in this mountainous terrain. Because I want to mention Scottsboro is very mountainous. You're not going to be able to see that tornado if it touches down. Not to mention we are starting to get a decent hook echo on radar towards Capsaw and Oakland. So here's another supercell that's probably going to try again. Or try another, or to try to produce
There's
another
that
storm.
couplet that's trying to tighten.
Right. I'm going to share your screen there. Alright, there you go.
See, you can see this couplet right here is trying to tighten. Let's go back to reflectivity. You can see East Limestone. There's the thunderstorm cells by themselves. Let's go here. Let's see where we're sitting. It's 2.
I'm going to be sleep
here's
deprived.
here's storm relative velocity.
I'll be right back, Tanner.
1. You're good. Oh, good. Does this one not work? Okay. Bear with me here. Interesting. Travis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Travis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Welcome, Kylie Smith. We are covering a ongoing, I would call this a tornado outbreak for the region here. We have had the most tornado warnings this year.
Yes, I'm here. I got an update on this tornado warning.
Okay, go ahead. By the way, I'm getting echoes. Do you mind muting that, Travis? Thank you.
Update on this tornado warning in Jackson County and Madison County. This tornado warning is allowed to expire.
Okay, thank you. We did just get a new tornado warning that now includes Bridgeport and Shiloh. That's going to be in DeKalb County. So while that one expired, we are seeing this one be issued now. So if you are in Bridgeport or Shiloh, directly towards Cameronville, you need to be in your safe place now. We got a tornado warning for your area now. This is going to be really no area of rotation, but we're going to try to...
Is this the warning in Scottsboro?
Yes. North of Scottsboro. Northeast of Scottsboro.
The storm is moving east at 30 miles per hour of Bridgeport.
Thank you, Trev.
I can see that somewhat couplet right here.
Right. It's not big. It's not, one of those things.
I mean, it definitely is trying to put out something.
Yeah. And again, I mentioned this earlier. There's a thing called Sand Mountain Magic, or I forget what it's exactly called, but sometimes within those mountains, sometimes they could enhance that. I've heard. It could be one of those myths, but even meteorologists has mentioned that before. So
yeah, there's something of that couplet right here.
yep, I agree. We continue to cover this one tornado. I think, honestly, I'm going to really keep my eye on this one storm just north of Woodville, the one that previously went through Huntsville. It's really going to try again, I think. If it can get its act together fully, it's probably going to try again. It's got one of those looks. If you're in Limrock, go ahead and take shelter. Larkinsville and Scottsboro, you're down the line. Go ahead and take shelter. You have only a few more minutes. This storm is moving at around 35 miles per hour, so they have picked up some pace. Oops. That's a 25. 25. Alright, Limrock, you got 9 minutes. You should already be in your safe place. If you're in Larkinsville, you got 18. Scottsboro, 28. Hollywood, 40. And Hodge, you got 42. You got 15,000 people that may be affected by this storm. Anything you got? Do you have anything, Tanner?
Not right now. Which is a good thing at least.
And or that means okay, by the way.
I mean, there's this somewhat couplet. My pen tool's not working for some reason. It's starting to irritate me.
I know Radar Omega started freezing up on me just a little while ago.
Yeah, of course they are.
So we continue to see our tornado warning out here towards the Huntsville Metro, Oakland, and Madison area for another 34 minutes. The one in Scottsboro for another 34 minutes. The one including Jackson County that pretty close to High Top. You got 34 minutes of that one, and another 34 minutes on the one including Bridgeport and Shiloh. So each and every one of these are got 34 minutes on each and every one.
Sweet. You hear something of that. You hear something of this couplet. It's nothing crazy that we've never seen. Nothing crazy that we've never seen.
And these storms continue to try. Not something that we want to see.
I mean, at least we could. Let's see. So let's go look at the. Let's go here, and we're gonna time it out with you guys. We're gonna time out the rest of the storms tonight. So
I'll go ahead and send it over to
let's
Tanner.
time it out together, everyone.
I was about to look at models real quick myself.
Yeah,
Because I know we're supposed to get some more damaging storms tonight. Don't be
yeah,
scared, be prepared.
exactly. Don't be scared. Be prepared.
Yeah, I think there's going to be more 2 hour delays being issued tomorrow due to this mesoscale convective system being later in the day.
All right, let's take off. Let me see. I don't remember the buttons.
At least they need to. I don't know yet.
Whatever. We'll just turn them off here real quick. All right, let's time this out with you guys here. So this is at bear with me here if this might make it a little bit easier.
So we got an extension, just a new update here. We got an extension to our tornado watch for Limestone, Madison, Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall County in Alabama. So that's going to be an extension till 4 a.m. early morning Thursday. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stay with you that long, but we continue to see our tornado watch, and I believe they're going to allow our other tornado watch towards our western counties to expire. With that being said, by the early morning hours, they're probably going to issue a severe thunderstorm watch next. If
Why we haven't just issued that already?
I don't
Yeah,
either.
I don't understand why we
We're
haven't just issued
still
that already.
far into this event. We got multiple more hours. If it wasn't for school, every single one of us would probably be awake. Till then, yeah.
All right. So here you go. Here's your timeline, everyone. All right. So here you go.
Wow.
Here's your timeline, everyone.
That was a strong tornado in Athens. Tanner, we're probably going to get a tornado try to do it again near Scottsboro. Or that storm try to do it again, unfortunately.
Okay.
Matter of fact, there might be a brief debris ball.
Okay. All right, so
And yeah.
here we go. We're gonna start the timeline right here at 11 o'clock. I mean, obviously, we gotta have some of them sleep discrete cells kind of set up here. Those will be nothing that we really need to worry about. Obviously, we're gonna monitor them. We go through midnight. This is not. One sec. Bear with me, guys. Let's just do this.
Power outages are now being reported for Madison and North Huntsville, Alabama. So take that to note. Unfortunately, we did see power outages, and that being said, some tornado
Nick,
warnings. Go ahead.
not to cut you off, can you throw me full screen? Make sure
Yep,
they
you
can
are.
see me.
You are full screen.
Perfect.
I was just kind of updating on that. As the next storm system moves through, you're
Okay.
probably not going to be able to get warnings if you're not careful. So be sure to have multiple ways of getting warnings tonight.
Yeah, so like I said, these cells, this is at midnight. These cells are just gonna kind of stay here. Nothing crazy, but if you live here in just to the east of Hazelwood, or sorry, Hazel Green, just to the east of Newmarket, and if you live right near the Putman Mountain, you guys need to really prepare because that'll be a very in-depth supercell that we see there. Let's go through 3 o'clock. This is 1 a.m. And we're kind of getting almost a frontal boundary setting up here, but these cells up here and just to the north of Athens, north of Stevenson. These guys with the black, those are normally more severe at times. So that's there at 1 a.m. Let's go to 2 a.m. This is what 2 a.m. looks like. You can see 2 a.m. You got some more of those discrete supercells kind of making their way into the market, but nothing. This is going to be just light rain. Those are actually on the north of uh, the Tennessee, what is it called? The Tennessee.
Borderline.
There it is. Thank you. Tennessee borderline is what that'll be on to the north too. And then this is 3 a.m. You can see this looks like this is starting to make its way out into Chattanooga, up into North Carolina, and then it'll start to make its way as the front produces. So as we have the warm front that starts to make its way up into Maryland,
Excuse
Virginia,
me.
North Carolina, South Carolina. So basically, everyone that hasn't seen this system yet is going to get this. Now, this is 3 a.m. Let's go through 4 a.m. We're going to get this back end. It's basically, bear with me. It's a back end buncher system that everybody in the back here already saw, but it's going to start, so the back end muncher is going to start making its way into Coleman, Huntsville, Athens area. But then as we go through 5 and 6, 7 o'clock, so my main threat time is between 5 and 6 o'clock is when we could see more of those discrete supercells really start to make their way through, especially as we head through later in the early
Not
morning
again.
tomorrow, because we already know a lot of people aren't going to be up through early.
Hey
um
Tanner.
Go ahead.
Not to interrupt you here. Huntsville Metro needs to be paying attention to this storm once again. That would be North Huntsville Metro. Actually, yeah, that's going to be North Huntsville Metro into going into Huntsville Metro. We are now starting to see the storm really take that shape once again, as the other storm previously did. So, folks, this is going to continue to be another storm that's unfortunately going to impact the North Alabama or the North Huntsville Metro region. We just seen this before. Not a very strong couplet here, but a very notable couplet continues here, and we got a very notable hook echo to it too as well. You could see little outflow or inflow, excuse me, going into that. You can see that inflow going into it, and it's just feeding into this storm. Once it gets
Hey Nick,
attacked
I'm gonna
together,
cut you off right here. This right here in Lim Rock, if you guys can see my screen, that's starting to possibly set up to be a supercell.
yep, yep, I agree with you. And your screen is being shared, Tanner. We got a tornado on the ground for Jackson County, Alabama. So good call, Tanner. An observed tornado warning has just been issued for Jackson County, Alabama. Uh, so, folks, if you are in Jackson County towards the Limrock, as Tanner just mentioned,
There was a
uh,
debris ball.
there is. Okay, yep, I see it. If you are just south of Limrock, you need to be in your
There was a
safe place
debris ball.
now. If you're on County Road 11, not very many homes are out here. Very mountainous terrain if possible. This is kind of heading straight for. Oh, we've had a debris ball for a while now. If you notice.
I was gonna say I was just looking back at the frames, and it looks like we've had this for a little while, just traveling with us.
Yep. So,
I was gonna
folks,
say
this
I
has
was
been on the
just looking
ground for a
back at the
while
frames,
now.
and it
We're
looks like
all
we've
just
had
now
this for a little
noticing
while,
this,
just traveling with us.
unfortunately. But you were under that tornado warning, so take that aside that you should have already been in your safe place. But this is going to be mainly moving north or
Definitely
southeast
has
to
that hook
east.
echo.
Do what?
It definitely has a hook echo.
Yep, it really does.
Definitely
Scottsboro,
has
you're
that
most
hook
likely getting
echo.
heavy rain
It definitely has a hook
damaging
echo.
hail. You're facing to enter in that clear slot there. I don't normally mention that, but that's going to be a clear slot. It may get quiet for a short amount of minutes, and then you get that back half of the tornado or that the actual tornado part of the storm to impact you there. Um, do you think this is heading? I think this is going to most likely hit South Scottsboro. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it could hit southern Scottsboro, right in the meadows, or uh, Willow Chase. Excuse me. Uh, our other Doppler radar source that we're using is not really showing a debris ball, but our really like high resolution radar source is showing a debris ball. So it's kind of a back and forth fight right now.
Yep.
But I definitely do think it could hit southern Scottsboro. Let's see if
So we gotta not to
Yep,
interrupt
we
you
have
there,
it
Tanner.
right here. We have that. Yeah,
Hey,
give me 1 sec.
I don't
Uh,
want to interrupt you, but we do have a continuation to our tornado warning heading into the Madison County region. So just quickly letting you know on that part. But go ahead
yeah,
and continue.
we do have that couplet just to the west of Gilly Mountain.
Yep. Welcome in, Alex. We're continuing to cover this possible. Well, we know this
By the way, it
tornado.
does have quarter-sized hail in it.
Okay, so quarter-sized hail is being reported with the storm near Scottsboro.
By the way, it does have
And we also
quarter-sized
have a
hail in it.
tornado on the ground as well. So this is both a dangerous situation with hail, damaging wind, and a tornado on the ground here, just south of Limrock. If you are out in front of this, I really hope you're in a safe place. Be sure to grab a helmet, bicycle helmet, baseball helmet. I say this all the time. Be sure to grab that, put it on top of your head, and hunker down inside of an interior room of a sturdy building. Stay away from doors and windows. Try to find a shelter or a basement anywhere like that. If you're on the roadways, be sure to pull off and just find a ditch or try to mainly find a sturdy building that you can take shelter in. That's your main thing. Do not try to run from this tornado.
That hook on reflectivity is really strong.
Yep, and welcome back, Austin.
Thank you. I'm sorry that I left. I'm back now.
Hey, you're good. No problem.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of needed a break to kind of like reset my brain for a second or
Yeah.
for like an hour or so. So I'm back.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and mention, folks, if you're in the Huntsville Metro, you need to be moving back into your safe place. If you haven't already, we're going to get another shot of this storm to try to impact this area. So you need to be taking shelter now. Same with this area towards Scottsboro and south of Limrock. You need to be in your safe place now. We have a confirmed tornado on the ground there. We're most likely going to see our tornado warning in Bridge Creek and Stevenson, including Shiloh, to be expired. That one's going to be shortly. I wouldn't be surprised expired here very soon. We continue to see our tornado continue fairly close to Scottsboro. Rotation continues there. Very messy. That may be being interfered by the mountainous terrain, but our CC drop has definitely gotten smaller, so this is probably going to be a weak tornado on the ground at this time. Just maybe ripping up trees and leaves, stuff like that. But as of now, that's staying weak, relatively weak. We continue to see our little rotation north of Chickasaw Estates and Oakwood Grove Park. That continues now. If you are on 255, Highway 255, be sure to be pulling off that highway now, taking shelter in a sturdy building. This is not confirmed yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it maybe touch ground once again. There goes our tornado warning for DeKalb County. That one was now allowed to be expired. We're continuing to really cover this area. As of now, very, very busy day today throughout the Alabama region. Not surprised to kind of just continue to see these storms as of now.
For the Hollywood and Scottsboro tornadoes, like Nick was just saying, it is observed. It's radar confirmed. It's a damaging tornado with quarter size hail, so 1 inch hail. Uh, be near Scottsboro. It's about to hit you like right now, 10:25. Section around 10:30. So you have 5 minutes to get into your safe place. Anybody who's in this tornado warning, take cover because this tornado is on the ground. Um, there was a CC drop. I don't know if it's still on there. Can you check for me, Nick?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's still there. It's very, very small, though, not really noticeable. This is over Cotton Mountain. So right now it's going over relatively um, rural areas where there's just a lot of trees in that area.
Yes.
Maybe a few houses here and there that could get impacted. So that being said, please continue to stay in your safe place as this tornado continues to move closer to Scottsboro. Unfortunately, I actually do have a family member that lives in Scottsboro.
Did
So
you talk to him, Nick?
I tagged them on the live stream, so hopefully they are tuned in.
Good. That's good.
I have way too many family members around this area within North Alabama. So it's very unfortunate to see that we had a tornado in Huntsville, Athens, and now getting close to Scottsboro. That's where
It
most of
looks
my
like this
family
cell
members
might ramp back up again, Nick.
are. Towards where? Scottsboro
It looks like this cell might ramp
or
back up
Huntsville?
again, Nick. Affirmative.
Scottsboro.
Every-
We got a correction
Affirmative.
to that tornado warning. Tornado. It is observed still in Jackson County, Alabama, till 10:45 p.m. Central Daytime. At 10:26 p.m. Central Daytime, a confirmed tornado was located near Scottsboro, moving east at 25 miles per hour. So this is actually now heading for
Sorry, I
Scottsboro.
just don't want to cut you off. I'm gonna start doing that. 1 inch in diameter and quarter-sized hail. So again, this is now severe criteria hail. 1 inch in diameter and
Okay, I do
quarter-sized hail.
appreciate that.
So again,
That sounded rude there for a minute. I said,
mm-hmm.
But I agree with you on that this storm is going to possibly ramp back up.
Yes, stay in your safe place, guys. Stay in your safe place. This can
super
ramp
cell.
back up, and that we're gonna have to keep watching this because there's chance, like Nick and Tanner just mentioned, there is a chance to this is gonna ramp back up. This is emergency management confirmed tornado on the ground. So please, please, please stay in your safe shelter. There there was a CC drop. I don't really see it anymore, but please stay in your safe shelter, please.
Who keeps joining and leaving the call? Anyway, okay, not again, please not again. If you are in and around the Grove Park region of in Oakwood, pay attention to the supercell. These are training supercells at this time. They deserve that name right now. As they're just
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
I hate to cut it short tonight, gentlemen, but I'm gonna have to go hit the hay. I have state testing tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, I wish you luck.
Good luck, man.
I appreciate it. Nick, just hit me up for tomorrow.
Mhm. I surely will. It will mainly be in the early morning. I'm waiting to see if they're going to do a 2-hour delay. If not,
Yeah, and our thing's not till the evening anyway, so you're good.
okay, awesome. I'll keep you updated on anything.
Cool.
We're going to continue to watch these sales, but I'm not going to be able to stay on longer as I'm going to have to get some rest so we can come back early in the morning tomorrow and cover for that MCS. But I do want to make sure that everybody's safe within these storms here. But salute to you, Tanner. Good job tonight. Good job to everybody. I want to say that y'all did a fantastic job. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty, gentlemen. I'll see. Let's see. Hold on. See if I can do this right. Is my stream still going?
No. Your stream is off.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I have about a minute to hang, so let me just hit this real quick. Looks like this right here, my guys. This could really kind of ramp back up, but we still have to watch it for the potential right over Scottsboro. But obviously, we need to watch it still. And whoa, look at that couplet. That couplet is really.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about broad rotation. Broad rotation, my gentlemen. So.
Yeah, most likely, if it can ramp back up and hit the ground again, Scottsboro, you're going to be in a direct path of the storm, unfortunately.
Yep.
So you need to be in your safe place.
All right, Nick, I'm out of here.
All right. Good night, bud.
All right, gentlemen, have a great rest of your night.
You too.
Right. You too.
Bye.
Ian, you just mentioned that a tornado. Hey, this is for you, Austin. Tornado warning for Mayfield, Kentucky.
Yes, sir. I've seen that. Just didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I think
is a versatile tool.
Austin, get on the ground right now.
Local weather.
There's no tornado warning near me.
Low cost
Who's getting audio?
Weather station WS 78 today.
Yeah, it's Mayfield's like far west of Kentucky.
Hey, who has audio? I hear somebody's audio. Alright. You know who that is? That's Tanner. That's Tanner. That's Tanner. I think he's got access to my computer, and that's where that's coming. Don't let stress get the better of you. Call 443. So I gotta figure that out real quick. So y'all take over. Oh, that's where that's coming from. Hold on. His stream. Hold on, we're fixing to fix the issue. Why is
Tax season's here, and Kim's tax service is ready to help.
Do you want me to take over, Nick?
Yeah, real quick, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir, of course.
Also,
I'm gonna go back to this tornado warning in Scottsboro.
I'll be right back, folks. Thank you.
Okay. In case if you're just joining us, there's a tornado warning for Jackson County and eastern Alabama, or a little bit east of Huntsville. This is observed tornado on the ground, damaging tornado, 1 inch